songs that I can't live without, no. And all the love I've known before, how it leaves you cold and on the floor to walk about.
I guess it was about 2005, me and Chris met Kaylin working on a solo record, and it was a little more like singer-songwriter. He really wanted to start getting into rock and roll a little bit more, so Chris kind of threw a few records at him. He started really digging it. He started writing some more rock and roll stuff, and the two of them started recording.
Me and Chris started laying stuff down. That's really how me and Chris really met and how I met everybody.
I was always around, but I was more concerned with my band at the time, you know. Then for one reason or another, our band Variac broke up, so I called Kaylin in, and we just spent 3 days writing songs. And in those 3 days, we got 8 songs, and of those songs, we got Old Gin Road, which ended up on Moonlight Revival.
Hold on to what you think you know. It don't make no difference to me. Hold on, you know I got to go. You know it's ain't no way different. Oh, that's what you believe in. Oh, that's what you believe.
And, you know, then John came into the picture. John, like I said, was with Chris in a band called Ski Club, and we were recording one day at Nickel and Dime. We asked John to come in and just kind of press record.
And as the night progressed and, you know, more and more beer got drank, we ended up saying, hey, let's track an organ part to it. Let's try that. And I loved it. I absolutely had a blast. And Chris and I ended up splitting from the other band completely and just focusing on Ponderosa full time.
The way it started for me was I met Kaylin, I met those guys. We were going to do one show. That was it. Like with me anyway. They were obviously going to continue on. And I just kind of got a little pitter-patter from meeting Kaylin, and I already knew Chris, and I already knew JT. I didn't know John.
We've always kind of been advocates of the record is different from the live show. A record has 4 or 5 ballads on it. We like to experiment and pull those songs off, but like we were just talking about, the acoustic atmosphere is a little bit better for some of those songs. So the full band show is more of just a lot, you know, a lot of rock and roll, a lot of loud music.
You're probably going to want to dance. If you're into dancing, you're probably going to get drunk, because that's what we do. It's just a fun, like, Roadhouse kind of show right now, you know. We really just try to keep it upbeat as much as possible.
I think as far as like what we want a crowd to experience is just like being at our house in our backyard, hanging out and just having a good time. You know, we're all pretty silly guys. We don't take ourselves too seriously, but we love what we do.
You know, because we act like fools whenever we're around each other, and we're constantly just cutting up. So looking at us from afar, we look like we could be big troublemakers.
There you have it, Ponderosa.
There you have it.
Super duper awesome. These guys, love them. Check out their music. It is amazing.
We're basically kindergartners having a sleepover that is lasting 3 years, and we're really pissing off our parents.
And I think that's kind of how we gravitated and how we survive. Musicians are funny. It's a big part of it. We worship comedians, and comedians tend to worship musicians, you know. Bill Hicks is my hero. George Carlin's my hero.
As much as we yell at each other, we end up crying like little girls over nothing. Like, you said that my shoes weren't cool. Your shoes are cool, man. Like, I love you. So we're all big dorks and we're artists to the utmost. And I don't know. I think that gets in the way as much as it helps. We need a babysitter. You be our babysitter?